You ain't played in the league since 2022, but you've been playing overseas. Like I said, you won a Chip Finals MVP balling in Taiwan. Look good right now.
Yeah.
How was that?
You still want to continue your NBA career, or where are you at right now with
Hell
that?
no, I'm straight.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I like where I'm at right now. I get
Lakers
spend a
need
lot
a big
of
man. Lakers need a big
That ain't my
man.
concern. Yeah. I'm enjoying life, man. I'm enjoying being home with the fam. Like I'm moving all around the world, seeing different shit. So I like where life is at right now. To be locked down in the NBA season, I'm just kind of past that. I mean, unless it's some lucrative deal I can't pass up.
We're gonna get Rob on the phone.
Outside of that, they passing out minimums. I'm cool on that.
Yeah,
so.
Okay. We respect.
How long did that take? 'Cause I know it took all of us, like, to really be over the NBA. Like,
How long did it take me?
yeah.
Shit. I would say, after that first year out, I got to travel a lot. I saw a lot of different cultures, a lot of different leagues. And the biggest thing is just the money worldwide. Like, and, naturally I'm a hustler. So
Sure.
it got my blood going once I, got to experience that. So it was easy for me to like just close that chapter and look to open a new door in my life. So
And the love is different over there.
man, the love, I mean, it ain't even just that, because, I feel like with that part of my life, as far as, being a star or whatever the case may be, I think that's stamped, like that comes and goes. But like I said, I'm at the point now where I'm experiencing so much new stuff, all these new cultures, like different people. I'm making money in ways I never have before. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying this part of life, and that's where I'm at with it.
When you was trying to get back in, did they ever give you a reason why for you could close that book?
I never got a real reason. That's one thing about the league. They gonna put sugar on shit. That's just what they do. So it can be for whatever reason. It could have been because you looked at a person the wrong way. Like that's just the league. But for me, it was more so about finding comfort in my situation and being able to move on from it, so I could still be productive in my life. And it actually came easier than I thought it would, so I'm cool with that.
People still want to pay you for your talent. People still want to be around you just because these people don't, right?
So I get paid to talk now.
I tell KJ all the time.
I ain't tripping. Like,
I tell KJ all the time, bro, listen, people paying green money all around the world to play basketball and your talent. So
absolutely.
If it don't work out over here, but it ain't the end
There's
of
so many places to go play the game, bro.
So much to do, so much to see, bro. No, but I'm happy for you, man, for being able to do that, right?
Right.
Being able to close that, realizing what your talent is, realize what you still brought to the game and what you had to give. Because it takes people a lot longer than that, dog.
It does,
Still
man.
keep pushing at that, pushing at that, pushing at that.
And even with that, like, the fact that you said that, like, I mean, I want to create, avenues for guys having to make that transition. That shit hard, bro. And the average person don't understand, but when you've been a fucking athlete your whole life and then, the next day they just telling you to turn that off and become something else, that's a hard transition. So, just trying to create avenues and different, platforms and areas for guys that are trying to make that transition. Because at the end of the day, we all family, we all a brotherhood. So we all going through the same struggles at some point in our life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I want to open up this conversation for you. I believe you were on a Hall of Fame trajectory.
For sure.
And you got to play with Isaiah and Sack. You guys, early on, was said to have bumped heads.
Who? Me and IT?
Yeah, was said, the rumors. But as we grown to see y'all both flourish, and your career started to go in a certain way, I look back and I see that last season with New Orleans and then that first season with the Warriors. I want to know what your mentality was with that adjustment as you were 25 and 15 and you on the way to take off, like literally. And everybody was still kind of beefing with you. You had certain media personalities questioning you, all that type of shit. I want to know I would like the kids and the young people to know what that mentality transition was to go from New Orleans to the Warriors, championship swag, knowing that you got to dial back who Boogie really is.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was actually easy for me because, going into that situation, I had conversations with Steve Kerr, and, to his credit, he was up front, he was honest. He told me exactly what he was looking for from me. And obviously, joining a team like that, you got one already well-oiled machine. So for me to come in thinking like I'm gonna make this my show, that's just foolishness. So that definitely wasn't my mindset. but it was more so, one, I started my career off in a losing situation. So learning how to win at this level was something that I was I ain't gonna say learning how to win, just experiencing winning. That was always something that I wanted. So, once I joined the Warriors, that's all it was about for me, fitting in with this puzzle, learning from these Hall of Famers, learning from, guys that have, won championships. So for me, and we all went in with the agreement that this was a one-year deal, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was all about learning the situation, taking as much as I can from these Hall of Famers and going on to my next, situation and spreading that, that knowledge. So that's kind of what the mindset was, but I just wanted to fit in. I wanted to help these guys win. I wanted to, bring my talents, because it was a missing piece that they didn't have.
Right.
But obviously, I didn't want to mess up the flow of anything going on.
As far as ego is concerned, like how a lot of people misconstrue what the ego is of an athlete and the understanding of fitting into that puzzle, like you said. And everybody would expect, man, how the fucking Boogie fit into the Warriors like this, and he go from this, and now he's at this, and then that 1 year is up, and it's like, well, where does he fit now?
Right.
Right? So how do you handle, that's what a lot of guys go through, those soft spots where you don't really know what's up.
Well, shit, for me, it was a little more interesting because I ended up getting hurt in that season. So, my intentions going in and the plan coming out of that season obviously didn't go as planned. So once I kind of experienced that injury, then everything kind of had to switch up. And that was probably the hardest transition for me at that point because, suffering 2 major injuries back to back. Before all that, my mindset is I'm a killer. Like, I step on the court, you know what it is. Like, that's always been my mindset. I've trained myself to be that my entire life. So for that to now be, well, we want you to be a veteran guy on the bench, and it's just like, damn. Like,
already?
Yeah, sir.
yeah, and it's like,
That fast.
and it's like, damn, I get it, and by nature, I'm that anyway. Like, I get a young boy, I'm taking him under my wing, I'm always giving knowledge. That's just a responsibility by default. But, for them to, you're not playing, we just need you to do this. It's like, God damn, bro, I don't even really know how to do that.
Exactly.
So that was the hardest thing. And then they put you in a situation where now you behind these young guys. I'm still technically in the prime of my career, so it was just a hard transition, and I don't mind stepping back and, being a team guy. I'm that by nature. But once it comes to the point where, I'm not playing, that's where it gets a little different. And if it's for the betterment of the team, I understand. If I'm not playing just for us to be a losing team, I really don't fucking understand.
Man, especially when you can help win.
Yeah, it's a weird transition, and then that's when the business part really comes into play. You know what I'm saying? You start realizing that it's at the beginning of every NBA season, it's probably really about 6 teams that's competing for a championship.
You talk about that all the time.
Everybody else, they just trying to sell tickets. They just trying to make sure they don't lose season ticket holders. Let's keep them afloat long enough to get these off, and whatever happens, happens. So for the most part, it's only 6 teams trying to win, and you start learning, like, most teams just trying to tank. They're trying to gather draft capital, whatever the case may be. You just a part of the, you just a part of the bullshit.
Damn, man.
But at the same time, they want you to walk around with this mindset of being, always ready. I'm ready to play whenever. It's just like, motherfuckers, y'all ain't ready. Like what am I preparing for? Like, to lose? I don't even know how to do that. Like, I prepare every day. I train every day to be a winner, but you're telling me
it's okay
to be a winner, but also prepare to lose on it. So I don't know how to do this, brother. Like,
So when it comes to our legacies,
oh, man.
they're doing it wrong, right? With the contract.
Bro, my problem with that part is, like, you really don't you got to kind of be on both sides of it to understand, like, you really aren't in control of your legacy. Like, as much as they try to, like, they sell you this dream, all you got to do is work hard, work on basketball every day, you can go be the greatest, it's up to you. Like, nah, motherfucker, it ain't that simple.
Say it again.
It's really not that simple,
It's
bro.
not ever that simple.
Because once you get to this side, now your legacy is in that organization's hands.
Yep.
And if you fuck around and go to the wrong organization, oh shit,
Dog
legacy what?
Doghouse.
Or they
Who the
bring
fuck
the
is
wrong-
that?
Who is
or
he?
they bring
Oh,
the
he's
wrong
a
person.
bust.
Or they
Like,
bring the wrong
God
person
damn,
We
bro.
thought he was good.
Yeah, well, I didn't even really get an opportunity to get put in the right situation.
No
Like,
shake. I got no shake.
Or they
I mean, since I've been drafted here, we've been rebuilding for the past 6,
Oh,
7
oh,
years.
yeah,
How the
yeah.
fuck is that my fault?
Damn.
I feel like you could have been an all-star if they wasn't doing it by like this era. They're like, they don't count the record. It's more about stats. Like you had the stats.
No, they count the record still.
Oh, like
They count the
I
record.
made some all-stars on back.
I know, but in the beginning, when they was like,
I mean, for me, I didn't look at it like
but he
that.
was averaging
I'm
like
bald.
20-something.
I didn't look at it like that because of the guys that were in front of me. I mean, I came in, Tim Duncan was still Tim Duncan, Cole was still Cole. You had Andrew Bynum, Paul Gasol running shit. Like, so I was behind some Z-Bo, Mark Gasol. You had like real dogs in front of me. So for me, I didn't look at it as, you know, I'm in a losing situation, I can't make it. It's just like, well, bro, you're gonna have to
Dude's better.
You're gonna have to outshine all these motherfuckers in front of
Start
you.
winning.
Yeah, I mean,
I get
and
it.
I can't control my
Can't
situation.
control that, yeah.
about winning.
But he know in the back of his mind.
In my head, though, I'm going in. I gotta figure out a way to outshine all these motherfuckers.
When I
in
went
front
to
of me.
Denver, we talked about when I went to Denver, when I stepped foot in Denver, coming from the east to the west, I was the motherfucking 6th, 7th best power forward out that motherfucker. And a straight killer at the time. Before injuries, before any microfracture, all that shit, I was like that. And I stepped foot, I was KG, Tim, everybody you name was still them. So coming in as a young fella, absolutely, yeah, no, it's just.
He was still there too, right?
You doing his thing, so you still, like, you got to motherfucking show up.
Hell yeah.
Elton Brand was motherfucking
Elton
double
was
dope.
good. Oh,
So it's,
oh.
He
He beat
Right?
me cold with it.
Yeah, it's just like when you start looking at like rankings and people say whose career is better, and you're using winning matrix, it's like,
Yeah.
so basically anybody who gets drafted to, not these new Clippers, the Clippers in the last 40 years, you don't have a legacy, right? Your legacy is washed. Anybody who got drafted to Minnesota, Milwaukee, Memphis, Charlotte, like teams we know, right? There's only 6 teams, right, that want to actually win a championship, that are actually sitting here saying we want to win. Everybody else trying to make the playoff. So the 24 of you on the 24 teams, all you players, fuck your legacies don't mean shit.
No.
Right? So when people sit here and say, well, why'd you have to leave to go win the championship? I played for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Right.
I played for OKC. They're not trying to win a championship. They was just happy to make the playoffs. Right? They're just here to make the playoffs every year. They don't want to actually win a championship. So for me to say I want to be put in this realm and you guys are using rings, I need to go to a team that's part of the 1 through 6.
Absolutely.
Well, imagine being a college player, winning a national title, coming into the league to a team that's not in that top 6 and ain't even fucking thinking about winning. And you go in thinking your legacy is gonna be built around turning the shit around, and it's like they don't want to turn around. They want to keep their ass looking this way.
Right.
They don't focus on nothing but how can we turn our profit to, we can stay in the black. You don't give a fuck about your legacy. You don't give everybody go there is graveyard. Graveyards. Sac, Minnesota, certain Portland, certain graveyard. You go there, it's like, fuck, get me out of here. The first year, if you can't get me out of here, then it's over.
Graveyard.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the legacy. You saying this guy's in front of me on this greatness chart because he got drafted to the Lakers,
Utah.
Boston, Chicago, right? One of those, the 3 major cities that want to win, right? He gets drafted there, and because he got championships, he's in front of me. But you know, when you match us up, we dog walk the fuck out there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's what I don't like.
Would y'all say?
Yeah, you can't
Because if you look at the top 50 or top, when they did the original top 50, right? If you look at the cities they came from, 39 of them, all big cities.
Right.
Would you say the Warriors was a graveyard until they started winning though?
Huh?
It was a
Did
great.
you just say it?
No,
yeah.
think about it.
Yeah, but they were still a big market team. But they were a graveyard city.
Yeah.
Right, no matter what Giannis, no matter
for years.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah,
It
like
used
even
to sell
with
out.
BD,
It used to
even
be
with BD
loud
was
in
there.
this. It was
It was
loud
still
in
a
that
graveyard
motherfucker,
when
but
BD
that's what I'm
was there.
saying.
Still.
It be rocking in that
So
motherfucker,
can
but
a
they
graveyard
suck.
turn around.
Yeah. Yeah, like let's say,
can.
like
Yeah, you can.
like New
certain
York,
degree.
right? Yeah. You go there, there ain't really shit going on there, but when they start, whoever starts winning there, his legacy just automatically jumps.
Somebody might sell a team.
Right? You know what I
Might
mean?
start Think different.
If Brunson wins one championship, they're gonna say he's the greatest Knick ever.
Championship. If he make a conference finals,
They're gonna wash out all of Patrick Ewing, like go pretend all of Patrick Ewing, all-stars, all NBA, they're gonna wipe that shit out the window.
He never got us a
Like
chip.
it never happened.
He never got us a
He
chip.
win that motherfucker.
He never got us to this point.
You gotta get a chip.
You gotta get us to this point.
Ain't nowhere for them to build no statue. They gonna find somewhere in that
Find one.
motherfucker in New York City to
Put
build a
that bitch in
statue.
the elevator.
They gonna put that
In the fucking elevator.
right when y'all get off the bus, y'all gonna see this
You gonna see
motherfucker.
this motherfucker. Everybody waiting on the goddamn elevator.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. So, Gil, you get your mic fixed.